Hey champions, this is Arian Tyson out of St. Louis, Missouri, and I'm just coming back at you to shoot a quick video on this this Wednesday here in the STL. It is the Wednesday after Game 3 of the NBA Finals between the defending champion Miami Heat and the San Antonio Spurs. And this is going to be a different type of video. So I'm going to go ahead and preface my comments now. Because quite frankly, there's some things I want to address. I want to talk briefly about, I always believe that, your attitude reflects your character. And so if your attitude reflects your character, my question to you is, what does your attitude say about you? And let me be clear. I am an advocate. I am a strong advocate of the fact that how you respond to adversity determines how you're blessed in the end. Now, there are certain people during these NBA Finals that really just need to be quiet, because their ignorance is astounding. Their ignorance is mind-boggling. Now, for all those people, for the true Miami Heat fans, I have no problem with you. Root for your team, but don't be disrespectful to the San Antonio Spurs, because it was these same San Antonio Spurs that took y'all to the brink, that had half the arena leaving last year. Y'all seem to be forgetful of that. Y'all seem to have suffer from some type of memory loss when it comes to the fact that the Spurs were in 30 seconds of winning their 5th NBA title and actually doing it in Game 6. That wouldn't have been a Game 7 had my boy Ray Allen not hit that three-pointer in the right-hand corner to force OT. And so, yeah, it was a devastating loss. Huge win for Miami. No question about it. But you must have forgot that the San Antonio Spurs came into this season with a vengeance. They came into this season focused. They wanted no other team out of the East but the Miami Heat, because Pop knew that they let that one slip away. Tim Duncan knew that they let that slip away. Tony Parker knew that they let that slip away. Manu Ginobili was ready to avenge his brutal finals performance. He was ready to avenge that. So they came in with the mentality. They came in with the attitude that they gonna get another crack at this. So now, look at what they had to go through to get to this point. They beat the Portland Trail Blazers. Matter of fact, no, they didn't. They beat them second. They beat the Dallas Mavericks, who knows how to play in the playoffs. They beat the Dallas Mavericks. Then they beat the Portland Trail Blazers. Then they beat who actually my pick was to come out of the West, the Oklahoma City Thunder. I knew that it was going to be OKC and the Spurs in the Western Conference Finals, because they are the two best teams in the Western Conference. It's just that simple. They're the two best teams. And there's other teams coming. You got the Clippers, but you have all the nonsense that they went through with the Donald Sterling crap that's still going on and all that. So they knock out the Thunder in 6 games. And they actually knocked them out in Oklahoma City. Nothing to sneeze at. So then the stage was set. They went through a tougher road to get back to the finals. Unlike Miami, who swept the Charlotte Bobcats, who beat the Brooklyn Nets in 5, who was, somewhat of a disappointment. And then they beat the disappointed Indiana Pacers, who came into the season running their mouth, saying that they were going to, if they got home court, that they would beat Miami in 7 games. And it didn't even get to 7 games. The difference between the Pacers and the Spurs know better. The Spurs didn't come into the season running their mouth, saying that if they get home court, that they gonna beat the Heat. They know better. But they let their actions on the court speak for them. And now they're back. And I look at comments from so-called Miami Heat fans. I was watching ESPN. I was listening to the podcast for ESPN First Take, and you got so many Miami Heat fans that are so disrespectful to the San Antonio Spurs, as if they forgot that they are 4-time champions. 4-time champions. That this is their 6th finals appearance in the last 15 years. You must seem to be you must not seem to be cognizant of that. And then not to mention, they had the best record in the NBA. They have home court. So the fact is, all they had to do was steal one in Miami. Just like Miami stole one in San Antonio. And what happened last night? They got beat down on their home court. But see, here's the difference between everything I said and you got so-called Miami Heat fans running their mouth. Here's the deal. I respect the Miami Heat. I said that the Spurs are going to win this series in 7 games. Champions know how to respond. I expect Miami to respond. But Game 4 tomorrow night in Miami, I don't care how big of a Miami Heat fan you are, and I got a ton of them on my Facebook friends list. If Miami loses tomorrow night, they are not winning this series. Game 4 is must win. Why? Because this is not the 2-3-2 format. You possibly could put the San Antonio Spurs within 48 minutes of their 5th title. After what happened last year, and you think that they're not going to close the deal? Miami better win tomorrow night. And I actually have Miami winning tomorrow night since they got beat down last night. I expect it to be 2-2 going back to San Antonio. Why? Because I actually respect the Miami Heat. You got a lot of fans that disrespect the San Antonio Spurs, and I'm here to tell you, you don't know basketball. Team basketball beats talent. Now, is Miami more talented than the Spurs? Absolutely. Absolutely. But the Spurs are proven. They are proven with a championship pedigree. Dare you be so disrespectful to the San Antonio Spurs? They know how to play when it comes to the playoffs, when it comes to going deep into the playoffs and going into the finals. They know how to play. They ain't got 4 titles for nothing. Really? You want to say that the Spurs are, washed up? Y'all better get it together. Thursday night, I expect Miami to win. If they don't win, they're done. I expect Miami to win because I want to see it go 7 games. I want to see the Spurs win their title. The title that they were robbed of last year. But Miami gonna show up. They gonna show up because they know now it's a sense of urgency. It's a sense of urgency. But I don't know what's going on with that backcourt. I don't know. Because Mario Chalmers, Norris Cole, I don't know what's going on with y'all. I don't. But y'all better get it together. Y'all better get it together and get it together fast. Attitude reflects character. We're about to see what the character of the Miami Heat are made of. I believe that they're going to respond because they know deep down, and I don't care how big of a Miami Heat fan you are, if you have common sense, you know that if the Miami Heat lose tomorrow night, they have a slim to none chance of three-peating. Because that means you give the Spurs 3 cracks at winning 1 more game. You don't want to do that. They ain't the Charlotte Bobcats. They not the Indiana Pacers. They got 4 banners hanging up at the AT&T Center. They're aching to put up banner number 5. Get it together. So I expect this to remain an epic finals. I respect, and I expect the champions, the defending champions, to respond because that's what champions do. Stop being disrespectful to the San Antonio Spurs because they didn't just get here. It wasn't handed to them on a silver platter. They worked for it and they hungry. They hungry for that 5th title. Be at your best. Because if Miami loses this series, I don't want to hear no excuses from the Miami Heat fans. I don't want to hear no excuses. No excuses. But I'm about to wrap this up. Enjoy the rest of your day. Feel free to like, comment, and share this video. And I'll talk to you soon. Peace.